Hi, Dan with Rebump here. I would like to introduce you to the new features we've added to Rebump. These great features take the Rebump experience to a new level. They'll make your follow-up more automated and more powerful, so that you get more replies and close more deals. Let's go for a tour. One of the most frequently requested features is the ability to add attachments to your bumps. You can now add attachments in 2 simple steps. First, go to the Bumps page and click on the Attachments Library link. Here you can upload all the attachments you will need for any of your bumps. Adding the files to the library first will ensure that you don't upload duplicate files and always have the required file at hand across all sequences and bumps. Now go to Edit Any Bump and you will find all your uploaded files in the drop-down list. Just choose the file you would like to add and bingo! Your file will now be attached to your bump. Another often requested feature is the ability to include your Gmail signature in your bumps. This will increase consistency between your original emails and the follow-up bumps and make your emails look more authentic, not to mention the time this will save you, since you won't have to add your signature manually anymore. You can choose to add the signature globally, to all bumps, with one click, or you can choose to add your signature only to specific bumps. While we're here editing the bumps and trying to make our workload easier, here is one that you'll surely love us for. You can now duplicate any existing sequence with the click of a button. Never again will you need to start from scratch when all you want is a similar sequence with some minor edits. Often it is important to know and to react when the recipient not only replies to an email, but even when they open the message or click on a link in the email. We are now introducing a slew of features that will allow you to take your interaction with the recipient to a new level, without having to do any of the follow-up manually. Until now, Rebump only considered it a response when the recipient replied to an email. We've now added 2 new additional response types. Opens, when the recipient opens your message, and link clicks, when the recipient clicks on a link in the email message. Now let's take that a step further. You can now choose what you want to happen when any of these responses are received. You can choose to stop any further bumps, pause any further bumps until you decide you are ready to continue bumping, switch to a different sequence which might be more appropriate for this point in the sales funnel, do nothing and allow the bumps to continue despite the response. In addition to the above-mentioned opens and link clicks tracking, you can now view additional reports on the email's dashboard that show how many messages have been opened and how many links have been clicked over a given period of time. You can now also click on the subject of a message and see a detailed timeline of that message. This includes the dates and times of every interaction by you, our system, or the recipient. Namely, bumps, replies, opens, link clicks and switching of sequences. In addition, you can now also manually switch the sequence the message uses at any time. For expired messages, you now have the ability to restart the sequence, or a different sequence, at any time with the click of a button. We're working on adding real-time notifications for opens and link clicks so that you can choose to reach out and interact with the recipient while they are focused on your email. And, for those of you who asked, you can now also export all your messages to a CSV file. You're welcome. We've also introduced the ability to include multiple recipients in your bumps. If you enable the multiple recipients option on the settings page, then, all the recipients included on this message will be bumped. The bumping will stop for all, once any recipient responds. Another exciting new feature is an API which will allow you to interact with Rebump in new ways that are only limited by your imagination. Here is an example or 2 of what you can do. Have Rebump send bumps until the recipient pays an invoice with your invoicing system, or until the recipient books a calendar meeting with your calendar app. The possibilities are endless. Go ahead and try out the new set of features. Gain more time in your day, and watch your inbox fill with more replies. Before long, you'll wonder how you ever managed without these important features.